poor man died and was carried by angels to Abraham's side. The rich man also died and was buried. While being tormented in the place of the dead, he looked up and he saw Abraham at a distance with Lazarus at his side. He shouted, "Father Abraham, have mercy on me. Send Lazarus to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, because I'm suffering in this flame." But Abraham said, "Child, remember that during your lifetime you received good things, whereas Lazarus received terrible things. Now Lazarus is being comforted and you are in great pain. Moreover, a great crevasse has been fixed between us and you. Those who wish to cross over from here to you cannot, neither can anyone cross from there to us." The rich man said, "Then I beg you, Father, send Lazarus to my father's house. I have 5 brothers. He needs to warn them so that they don't come to this place of agony." Abraham replied, "They have Moses and the prophets. They must listen to them." The rich man said, "No, Father Abraham, but if someone from the dead goes to them, they will change their hearts and lives." Abraham said, "If they don't listen to Moses and the prophets, then neither will they be persuaded if someone rises from the dead." Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Christ. Please be seated. Money, 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 money. Somebody knows the tune. That's the intro line from a soul funk song from 1973 by the OJs. It was this song, or rather this part of the song, that came first to my mind. Money, 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 money. It first came to my mind when this fellow approached me in a line at the restaurant Salada, as I was attempting to select what type of beans I wanted in my salad. He came up to me, asked the obligatory question that most people who don't know me ask when they see me in my clerical shirt and collar. "So, are you a pastor or a priest?" Depending upon one's experience is what they ask. People say this to me, of course, unless it's Halloween, and then the response is, "Cool costume." I told him I was a priest, and immediately he said, "You know how some people say that money's the root of all evil? But that's not in the Bible, is it?" I said, "No, it isn't." And then exuberantly, he exclaimed, "Aha, I knew it." And I said, "Money is the root of all evil" is not the exact quote, but it's close. The exact quote is, "The love of money is the root of all evil." And confirming my statement, he said, "But that's not the same thing, is it? It's close, but it's not the same thing." And I said, "You're right. They're not the same thing. Money in and of itself is not bad. It's what we do with it, what we do for it, and to get it." As we approached the cashier, he paid for my lunch. Money, 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 money. As I left the restaurant, I thought about my theater of the absurd encounter. Real poverty is not the lack of money. Marx was wrong about that. Real poverty is the love of money, which afflicts rich and poor alike. I'm reminded of a painting by the famed bizarre Hieronymus Bosch, a 15th century Netherlands artist. The painting is an oil-on-oak panel and was originally an altarpiece, which says a lot about theology at the time. And the title of the piece is "Death and the Miser." Now, if you have a copy of the sermon, you look on the back page, you'll see a copy of this. There you will see the painting. And Bosch's painting shows the dying miser in his grand canopy bed, accompanied by a winged angel, while the soul-collecting skeleton of death enters the nearby door, pointing an arrow at the miser. And around the room, 6 different demons engage in tasks or service symbols, such as the one at the top of the bed's canopy holding a stick with a flaming lantern representing hell. Bosch's miser stands for the temptation of greed. Thus a small, gray, bedside demon holds out a bag of enticing treasure to the miser, who ignores it, fixing his eyes instead on the figure of death. The miser's attending angel looks to the crucifix in the upper window to our left, with his crucified Christ generating a beam of light toward the dying figure. At the foot of the miser's bed is a bat-winged demon who lies holding what is likely a church letter of indulgence exempting the miser from punishment of his sins. The central point is to remind the faithful in the battle with death and the devil to hold fast to their Christian faith and promised salvation. It's also a reminder of what awaits one who chooses the gold pieces instead of Christ. And as I mentioned, Bosch's painting was an altar piece, In other words, it was situated in the most prominent place in the church, that is, on the wall right over the and behind the altar. At this time, all priests celebrated the Eucharist facing the altar with their back to the people. So the priest and the entire congregation faced the painting. Every Sunday, every Mass celebrated during the week shouted out from the altar, "The love of money will send you to hell." Eternal damnation used to be the worst thing that could happen to a person. The threat of eternal damnation brought common folk and even kings to their knees before the altar of Christ. It did so because when it comes right down to it, regardless of economic, social, ethnic, racial, or gender differences, as humans, we all fear death. We fear the finitude and the unknownness of death. Please, begs the rich man in today's gospel, send someone from the dead back to my brothers to warn them of how eternity can be agony if one doesn't believe in God. As for me, he says, I was so unaware. Fear is a great, great motivator. And fear of death is the greatest of all. Read Dante's Inferno. And we look back upon Bosch's painting, we look back on Dante's Circus of Hell, and we scoff at them. How could people believe in such stuff? Demons that look like bat-winged demons and bizarre beasts in eternal torment. Not real, we say today. This reminds me of how I enjoy watching 1950s B horror movies like The Blob and The Village of the Damned. And when I do watch them, I smile and I shake my head in disbelief. How could anyone ever have thought these were scary and frightening? See, the same principle applies. This demonstrates the fact that what was frightening to one age or era is not frightening to another. For example, I grew up at a time when the greatest national fear was communism. It made sense, seeing the rise of communism in the Soviet Union and China. But it became a national obsession, with innocent people being blacklisted from jobs and shunned in social relationships. And then the fear of communism led to a greater fear, which I clearly remember: atomic war. I certainly remember drills in school where we students would get under our desks to protect us from the event of a nuclear attack. And also, all public schools had fallout shelters in their basements. Large yellow warning signs with black lettering in school hallways pointed the way to the shelter in the basement. In addition, personal fallout shelters were in vogue. You could get an FHA, no down payment loan to purchase a prefab fallout shelter from Sears. Seriously, from Sears. Society was fearfully obsessed with an atomic Third World War. Growing up on the East Coast, I honestly believed that a Russian warship with nuclear weapons would appear someday in Boston Harbor. My fear was that palpable. Was there any truth to a nuclear war? Well, yes, of course, but not to the point of hysteria. And by hysteria, I mean a psychiatric condition characterized by emotional excitement excessive anxiety, sensory and motor disturbances. Fear of death, fear of the unknown opens us up to all sorts of hysterical reactions. I mean, in my lifetime alone, I've seen the fear of communism, atomic war, overpopulation, in other words, the population bomb, silicone breast implants, Legionnaire's disease, and the completely false McMartin daycare sex abuse case here in Los Angeles at our own St. Cross Church in Hermosa Beach. During the McMartin trial, people outside of the courtroom held up signs and chanted, "We know the truth. We believe the children. We know the truth. We believe the children." They knew nothing of the sort. They were acting out of fear, and perhaps sexual trauma from their own childhood projected onto others in society alike, which is frequently the case. As a result of the McMartin case, other cases surfaced. Media poured attention on the claims, which made great fodder for newly created CNN 24-hour news. A televangelist prayed for deliverance from Satan's scourge. Talk show experts claimed that every imaginable form of abuse was happening on a massive scale in America, and that networks of Satanists had infiltrated schools, the police, and local government. My goodness, Geraldo Rivera claimed on television in a 1987 special report that more than 1 million Satanists were plying the evil trade in America right at the very moment. Just like Joe McCarthy in 1950, stating that scores of communists filled our State Department. In 1989, Oprah Winfrey interviewed Michelle Smith and another woman who claimed to have recovered memories of being abused by a satanic cult. Sally Jesse Raphael, remember her? Not to be outdone, ran 2 shows on the subject. And then in 1990, Don't Make Me Go Back, Mommy, a child's book about satanic ritual abuse, a children's picture book featuring colored pencil drawings of children being abused in satanic rituals, appeared in libraries and therapist offices. Hysteria driven by fear drove people to believe what children, any child said, simply because they were children. And one person spent 5 years in jail as a result of society's hysteria, despite no evidence in the McMartin case. Death frightens us to the point where we react like a crowd running out of a movie theater because someone yelled fire. We will stomp on people, hurt people, say just about anything, and believe just about anything. And the greater the fear of a person, the louder they shout, and the more ardent and vehement they become. Take, for instance, Girolamo Savonarola, late 15th century in Florence, Italy. Savonarola was a doom and death prophet, preaching repentance, or certain physical death on earth would occur, and of course, unspeakable pain and torture in hell after you die. Savonarola gained enormous popularity and power. People listened, and people believed. The plague had just been a scourge in Europe for over 100 years. The plague was seen as God's punishment for disbelief and selfishness. So people listened and they truly believed. And if you didn't listen, then you could be burned to death for denying the existence of hell and other church doctrines. Now, of course, today we don't believe the plague was sent by God. And most people in America don't believe that the world is going to end with Jesus returning in armor with a holy army to battle the forces of Satan and evil. We just aren't afraid of that anymore. But we still have our fears. It just raises its ugly head in different ways. I was speaking recently with a young person, a millennial, about apocalyptic type fears. Interestingly enough, she has no fear of nuclear war, which was my #1 boomer generation fear. Her #1 fear is being killed by a mass shooter, which is nowhere on my radar. Where is is your number one societal fear? Is it terrorism? What is it? Or climate change? Or do you fear that the world is truly going to end in 12 years? Do you fear vaccinations for your children? Do you fear violent crime? Do you fear cancer, heart disease, germ illness? You see, as we become more secular, our fears will be more secular also. And in 20 years, 50 years, 200 years, people will no longer have your fears. Because the trigger, or the provoking agent, as Freud and Charcot used to believe, is not the true source of your fear. The true source of our fear is our humanity. It is the fact that we die. Actually, the fact that we die isn't the problem. The problem is that we know that we're going to die. And we're not cool with that. But facing that existential issue is too overwhelming, so we choose something more manageable to be the source of our fear. And again, whatever it is for you today will not be the same for those who come after you. And thus we need to focus on the source of our fear and not on the provoking agent. And again, to me, the common denominator in what Savonarola preached and what current day secular doomsday prophets will preach is the fear that we are going to die. Actually, not we. Actually, that each of us, I am going to die. And I'm afraid of that because I don't know what's next. That's the rich man's point. If I only knew what was going to happen to me after I died, I would have behaved better. But Luke scoffs at this argument. Even if someone were to return from the dead, says Luke, you still wouldn't change. And he's right. Luke's right. The only answer for all the ages and all of our fears and all of our hysteria, at least for Christians, is this. Who will separate us from Christ's love? Will we be separated by trouble, or distress, or harassment, or famine, or nakedness, or danger, or the sword? Paul says, I'm convinced that nothing can separate us from God's love. Not death or life, not angels or rulers, not present things or future things, not powers or height or depth or any other thing that is created, says Paul. Other religions are similar. The point is that no matter what happens to you in life, even if you are to die, you're going to be all right. Buddhism also is clear about this. Viktor Frankl, in his groundbreaking book, Man's Search for Meaning, is also clear about this. It's all about an inner attitude and a belief that no matter what happens, regardless of what situation you're in, that you will be okay. No one, no thing can take away the essence, the spirit of God within you. You and God will never be separated, not in this life and not in the next. I don't know if the world's going to end in 12 years from climate change, or if Jesus is going to return and this time he comes back angry, or if some super virus which has been dormant in the ice packs from the Pleistocene epoch will suddenly be let loose and kill everything on the planet except the cockroach. This is not to say that we shouldn't pay attention to certain threats, but it is to say we don't have to be so emotionally invested that we take out a loan to build a fallout shelter in our backyards, which, by the way, in the long run, would have been useless. We need to believe, certainly as Christians, that when we die, we are promised to be with God. Death will not separate us from God. Nothing can separate us from God. This doesn't mean that as humans we'll avoid pain. We cannot avoid pain in life, but we can limit and even avoid suffering. You're going to be all right, is the refrain. No matter what, you're going to be all right. I've told you this story before, but I like it, so I'm going to tell you it again. When I saw Mike was a little boy, he was over at a friend's house. And this friend had a parakeet that they used to allow, the family used to allow to fly freely throughout the house. And so Michael was unaware of this. Thus, at some point while inside the house, the bird came flying at Michael to land on his shoulder. Well, in Michael's mind, seeing this maniac bird coming at him like a dive-bombing plane from Tora, Michael freaked out. He was traumatized. And for quite a while after this incident, he had nightmares. And he dreamed of birds in his bed. Several times at night, he used to get up and come into our room, and one of us would then get up and go and lie down with him in his bed until he fell back asleep. And of course, within minutes of lying down, with thumb in his mouth and one arm around my chest, he would be as deeply asleep as an anesthesiologist patient's seconds into surgery. I didn't want to wake, of course, and I dreaded this at the time. Interesting enough, today, I'd give anything to have that back. And why? Well, first of all, it's because children are so precious, and they grow up fast. I know when they are young, you can't wait till they get old enough to stay by themselves and drive themselves to school. But those moments of lying in bed with him, sleeping next to me with his thumb in his mouth and his arm draped over my chest, were some of the most tender moments of my life. There he lay, so peaceful, so trustful, so relaxed. And I knew his thoughts, his dreams. I knew his thoughts. His thoughts were dangerous in my bed. As long as my dad is with me, I am safe. I can be free of worry and fear, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And despite being 2 o'clock in the morning and being exhausted, at the moment, as far as I was concerned, all was right with the world. I wish I had a photograph of him and me lying there. Because that image, as I've reflected on it, is the image of God in me. It's the image of God in you. It's the image of God in all of humanity. We can rest despite our fears of the world and beyond, because we believe in a God whose presence is always right next to us, no matter what. And I will tell you currently, when I become afraid in my choke points, and when I actually think about death, I need to remind myself to remember those late night, early morning awakenings and Michael lying trustingly next to me. Then maybe all of us, just won't be so afraid. Because who will separate us from Christ's love? Will we be separated by trouble, or distress, or harassment, or famine, or nakedness, or danger, or sword? I'm convinced that nothing can separate us from God's love. Not death or life. Not angels or rulers. Not present things or future things. Not powers or height or depth or any other thing that is created. Like I said, you're going to be okay. No matter what, you're going to be okay. So go back to sleep, Greg. The Russians did not